got places to be. They don't want bottom mid, they want top mid. Rez with the P250 will punish them. That's why you always have the P250 on a nice open map. The one taps are so juicy.
And keep in mind, Nip dumpstered Heroic on this map 16-8 yesterday. So I'm not quite picking up on dude, Hampus, the surprise. Nico didn't even know what hit him point blank with the Glock. 2-man advantage now for NIP. And well, as far as this pistol is concerned, NIP are certainly making a statement. Although Amanek still has something to say about it. He's only going to get the one kill. Rez with a triple now.
Oh, Device with the GG angle. He didn't even need to pick that. I didn't think he would have been checked for. Maybe I'm wrong though. Nexa now. He's got 2 more to find for the 4K. He has a defuse kit as well. That will buy him some additional time. Plopsky, the bomb planter, he knows he's around default somewhere. Nexa looking for him. The reposition. Really patient with these bullets now. Looking for the trade frag. Not close enough. Then they will start to combine now. There's Nexa now. Found himself a 1 versus 1. Drops a HE grenade. He's got 4 bullets left in the magazine. Got to get on quickly. Plopsky repositioning. Gives him the headshot for free. Thought Nexa was rotating, but he just held. He believed, and he clutches the round for G2. Didn't see that one coming.
Not at all. Quad kill for the in-game leader and a very strong start. Individually, yeah, everybody's going to be excited about that one because Nexa is not on this team to do the heavy lift and to be clicking the heads, but he certainly can when given the opportunity. So good job on him. That's a massive clutch, and that's really going to throw Nip for an emotional roller coaster. But Hampus has yet to see anybody here. Nexa and Nico pushed ramp to get info. They're not seeing anybody there, and so there's a window of time here for Nip, and they're going to hit it. Before Nico and Amanek can rotate over, they're going to make it.
Crossfire for G2. This is looking pretty good for them, and it starts to get better. There are rifles to be collected by the G2 squad. That's the opening kill, and the only kill for Ninjas in Pajamas in that force bite. Oh, 2 kills alone is very, very good, but indeed, the bonus money would be great. Oh, they are taking the wrong angle. Oh, Armanek, though.
Even killed him.
Armanek, he's going to shreds! Okay, they get 3 kills from this. At this point, that's fantastic. Zetsy are looking to save the M4, but Jax has the angle. 3-0 for G2, but...
So that's going to put G2 a little bit in the dark. They're not going to have info on connector, short, mid. You can see Hunter kind of playing close to the smoke right now, thinking about it. He's got Jax to back him up, but they're going to back off to that bomb site, put a little bit of range between them and the supposed threat. Problem is, action's happening on A.
Gap in the smoke allows Nico to get a free kill. Up close with the MP9, Nexa will find success. Support grenades from his teammates as well. Down to the pistol, but it's Rez in the clutch. Has no idea where Jax is. He's creeping from CT. And the clean sheet is here for G2. 4-0. Another expensive round. However, it's a successful one. If you're getting smokes towards that window, ideally you want it inside. Otherwise, CTs can creep through it. And then who knows? Oh, we've got some isolation as those smokes fall now. Jax has a lot to do. They're coming for him. Hunter going through the smoke, which means 2 rifles can be collected by the Ninjas, who are still looking for their first round. And if they get it, they might just put G2 on eco. However, it won't be this round after all. Surviving with 3, and there's no bomb plant for Ninjas in Pajamas. Maximum loss bonus. They'll have a buy.
Smoke goes through. That should alert him to their presence. Flash over the top. As the flash goes, perfect. Nice little delay, and they're out.
Nico is good for a multi. Smoke up in the middle of the site's going to make things very awkward. Look at the kill feed. It's free-for-all deathmatch. Device 1 versus 2, 20 seconds. No angles to plant the bomb. CT and jungle are covered, well, more or less. Oh, Armanek! He's got stuck. Wasn't expecting that kind of spread. Jax was actually coming from the B bomb site, so Device has given himself a chance. Looking for his 3rd kill now as he makes his way towards CT. We'll see if he clears that all the way. Jax knows exactly where he is, but versus an AWP, what can you hope to do here? What angle does Device take? Did he see any of Jax there? Trying to take some angles away, but Device still has one. He's got a flick. Half health now. Jax moves forward and Device makes it look easy. The first round is on the board for the Ninjas. As well. They come in eventually. Sort of tight angle with the AWP and it can yield great results. So we've got smokes coming towards jungle and connector. This could allow an inverse plant of the bomb, but the bomb's been dropped. Nexa with 2 thus far. There could be support flashbangs and such for him as well. Rez just creeping down into the smoke, but Nexa's found his 3rd. Starting to rotate away now. He could be on for an ace here. They may put a forward smoke out to create some space for themselves. You can also see that in the Aber smokes play. Jumping on the box. If anyone stands by default or fireboxes, once that smoke goes, that'll be quite useful. Well, they may just get a bomb plant out of this after all. Still alive now in the 2 versus 3. Rez going back to the well one too many times, leaving Hampus with 10 HP to find 3. They will lose everything in this round, Ninjas in Pyjamas, and give the AWP over to G2. Sound cutters, Ninjas in Pyjamas posture towards this B bomb site. But what is the go command? Are they waiting for a reposition from G2 to punish and then continue? There we go, there it is. The patience paying off for Device now. As Ninjas in Pyjamas pursue the B bomb site, Jax is in a lot of trouble. Hammer still lurking, deleted. Now Jax has high ground advantage for the retake. How much of a retake will there be? Not much, as he falls after Nexa, leaving Armanek in a 1 versus 4. I think he wants to hold on to his AWP.
You know, they know where he is at that point. As soon as he gets that kill, it's done. All 3 players for NIP are going to be facing that bomb. Device is taking this fight because he knows his teammate is here to save this op if he were to die. And it's looking like Amanek will survive the round. So, nicely done. Nip not trying to overextend too much there.
It is quite a banger. Speaking of Devil, Amanek drops the smoke, allows his teammates to rotate through the door with some safety. Very important smoke to drop from the CTs when an executor's coming in towards the B bomb site. Spots Hampus as well. Bit too much elevation for him, and in come the Deagles. How about this for an answer? NIP find themselves on the B bomb site, 2 versus 4. Not what they were looking for, and again, they'll wait for a peek, but there's no need for G2 to do so. Armanek's getting his best American Ninja Warrior impression on, and he's made his way towards Cats. Doesn't quite see Rez by the bench. Rez is always down for a clutch, but maybe not this time. Takes one in the ear, and that leaves Device alone versus 4. Potential for a double AWP situation now. Why not? There's enough rifles required. We'll see if Hunter gets there in time. Nico wondering about the ramp now. Notorious for the silence M4 is Nico. He's got the sound cues. He knows there are players on the way. Down goes Rez. That might be awkward for Device to trade a next hit to immediately bring more aggression. ZTR now stuck on the site. Hampus still looking for a rotation from short. There are 2 smokes up. He can't really help his team with the fight, but maybe ZTR doesn't need it. We've got a swing with the FAMAS. He's looking in so many different places. Makes it a little easy. Hampus now, they don't know where he is just yet. Nico will be eliminated on the ramp. He knows 1 is in CT. He isn't sure where Jax is. That is an angle I've not seen before. Molotov towards jungle. Isolating some fights now is Hampus. He's got 20 seconds to find a way to plant the bomb. Will they push here? A 2-man swing. Didn't stand a chance. 8 rounds for G2 to the 3 of NIP.
Impeccable stuff from G2, keeping their cool. Even with the antics from Hampus in the end, it's not enough. G2...
Denial of information. But Armanek wants some info, and he's about to find some. A kill on Rez, focusing now on the Absen. He will get traded by ZTR, who does one better and deletes Nico by the bench. Hampus now here to cut off rotation. And finally, we see the full plan. 2 versus 3. We'll see what G2 choose to do. Hold on a second. Bomb's not even planted yet. Suddenly, the numbers are even. Nexa has a kit as well. I can't imagine he'll give up this one. Is it a double short play? We'll see if Nexa's got the jump. Oh, failed. Second attempt, maybe.
One more.
There we go.
There we go.
Right, then double short play. One last scene in the market. Do they play the bait setup? Swinging together, but only one's been spotted so far. Plopsky now in a 1 versus 2. Still wondering about the market. Doesn't realize they're both coming from the short position. Maybe he hears them. Nexa in the red will be the first one to be dropped. Jax now close around the corner, but the bomb's too far ticked. Plopsky dancing. And there's a 5th round for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Plopsky, once again, the last man standing for Ninjas in Pyjamas, delivering the round. Which is maybe why, you know, in a way we still have dynamic pricing, at least with the ones which aren't being used, with how the price has been reduced. Not like it was in Source though, thank God. Well then.
This is going to be very difficult now for G2 though.
Indeed it is. Oh yes! Cameo appearance, put the name in the credits. 2-on-2, all of a sudden, if they choose to go for this, it's got to be fast. I don't see defuse kits for G2. Once again, both coming in from short. How about this angle from Hampus, though? Normally used to look towards the apartments, but he's got a protractor out and he's found something superior. Again, that bomb very far ticked, and G2 at this point probably running to their doom. Nexa can't win this one, but he can save an AK-47, so think he needs to get out of there, but he wants to prioritize ZTR dying. Oh, it is the last round, of course. And back in the room. 6 rounds for Ninjas in Pajamas at half-time. G2 lead by 3. We'll see who wins the pistol in the second half after the break. So it will certainly be a retake attempt from Ninjas in Pajamas. You can see Plopsky holding the door. Got players in the apartments already. Nexa, who was responsible for that clutch, is the first one to be eliminated. And here we go. Now we've got the high ground for G2. Sorry, for NIP, as G2 have conceded it. And they are conceding the kills as well. Armanek looking for 2. He's got to find a second one here. Indeed, he does. Insta-trade, though. And now Jax is alone versus Device, and Rez dancing, trying to isolate the fights here, trying to avoid the headshot. Got to be careful. The crouch is real nice. And so are the headshots. G2 with the pistol on the T side. Another clutch. So we can see the setup that Ninjas in Pajamas have. They've got 3 players on the A bomb site, and Rez to keep an eye on Connector at the very least. That is quite an incendiary. Oh, he deserves more than that, and he'll get it with the kill at the very least. Spray through the smoke, and Nico finds one. And in go G2. As we can see, we still have Plopsky hiding on the site. There's a focus towards jungle. Armanek will be the first to fall. Hasn't seen Nexa just yet, who's... Let me see, is he going to fall back completely or try to find this frag? It will be the latter, and he'll fall down rather than back. And that leaves Nico in the clutch. 1 versus 3, 35 seconds on the clock. Device with the AWP to puncture him. And there is the buy round for Ninjas in Pajamas.
G2 have no smokes, though. They only have the flash and the molly. Flash over the top. Device still going to hit that shot, though. Nico through the edge of the box survives it, and ZTR is here playing from Sandwich. Once again, seeing this position get more and more action. Nice trading here from G2, still with the man advantage going onto the site, but they don't have time to plant the bomb. That's it. They just waited the clock out. They cut it too close.
Big headshot to start off with from G2. Not fully committing just yet. Device wanting to swing, but he's kind of blind, and there's another Deagle headshot. 5 versus 3 now. This is not the strongest round from G2 in terms of weaponry, but they have a lot of advantages now. Armanek deleting Plopsky, and this round is practically over. They just keep falling like dominoes. Ninjas in Pajamas.
Unfortunately, a 1v5 I think would be a tall task for anybody. So he's just going to be trying to save that gun, hold on to that for the next round. NIP's money is going to be somewhat broken after this.
Oh, when that smoke goes, Rez will be able to see in Connector if the timing is right. He'll let Plopsky... Oh, that's the bomb as well. Rez definitely has a part to play in this one. Plopsky just jumping out. He's the bait. That's the information man now. And Rez can punish afterwards. Perfect play. Sacrificial lamb, Plopsky. But can they win this round? Hampus has found an AWP, and the bomb is still under the window. Now they've got a very interesting potential crossfire. Hampus ignoring that flashbang and continues to creep towards Connector. Now Hampus is alone. They've got a 1v2, and they're both tagged, though. Considering the USP, there is a window play on the way, so Hampus could be in trouble here. Focusing on Hunter, who's baiting him. Does he realize, though? He doesn't. Nico clutches the round.
He's fully expecting him to be ladder right there. Or not ladder, but stairs. You see that? Here we go.
Very fast round into the A-bomb site. Molly's downstairs. We'll see what the response is from Ninjas in Pajamas. Hampus with some spray. Jax will be the first one to fall here. And IP has to hold on to this, otherwise it's game point for G2. So far, so good. 5 versus 3. Hampus now waiting for the smoke to go, as is Hunter, but a pre-fire is there just in case. The game sense is very high in this server. Armanek and Nexa have got to do some damage there, because the money's low for Ninjas in Pajamas. So the more frags they get, the better. It will be 2, and NIP will find the defuse and make their way to 9 rounds. They'll be 5 behind, so it's still an uphill struggle for them.
Yep.
But just with the AK, Device to be warded off, entering jungle for the time being. The tap from Nico, he is ready. Through the smoke, he tags Device as well. Bomb being planted for Connector. Armanek wrecked in the meantime. Device creeping through from multi-frag. 3 versus 2 for a very brief second. Nico continues with the taps in all directions now. 27 HP. He's 1 AK bullet from death. Jungle is in control of G2 for the most part. How on earth has that happened? He has no idea that he's compromised from that position despite no one else being in the area. The trades will continue now in favor of G2 as they try to head towards game point. Numbers even, bomb not planted just yet. Jungle so important for them, trying to find that angle. Very risky plant from Armanate, but no one's peeking just yet. Was Nico's head just spotted? Either way, he's changed his position now. Big headshot from Device. He's got a smoke for the ramp as well if he's got an angle for it. ZTR's been dropped. Hampus creeping with the second AWP. This may be an awkward retake. Nexa rotating towards top mid as well. Will Hampus make it into connector first? He indeed will. Sound cues for Nexa. He knows what's going on. He has an opportunity now as they start to push towards Armanek. He'll deliver the first kill. We've got a smoke defuse. Does anyone realize Device is even on the bomb? They've got no idea. Under the cover of spray, he gets on the bomb.
That is going to be rough. He gets it third time's the charm. Manages to get it, but it's still a man advantage for G2. And NiP are just stuck in a box. All players for NIP are on the bomb site, fully encircled by G2.
They have no control of anything. They're not on the bomb just yet. I can't see this happening again. Starting to defuse the bomb now. Yes, they've got the angle for it. Oh my god, I thought it was happening again. G2 make it to game point, and Ninjas in Pajamas lose everything in a 3 versus 5 retake attempt.
NIP, they had to just hold W, and it worked wonderfully.
Oh boy. Oh, he doesn't land the headshot. They really needed that kill.
That hurts.
Hampus with a quick jump peek, and Nexa will throw a wine bottle in his direction. Man, that could have been the kill. But there's still a chance. Device still persists with the AK-47. 3 game points for G2 on NIP's pick of Mirage. And things are starting to collapse now as Hampus is killed in B apartments. G2 just holding position at present, but as these rounds go on, they tend to end in disaster. 35 seconds on the clock. Plopsky has made his way towards the B bomb site, leaving Device now. The Palace push is waited for by Nico. He is rewarded. So much for Plopsky to do now, with an MP9 no less. We spoke to him about difficult situations on the ramp with an MP9 on Nuke, having to fall back and just being in horrible spots, and this is one of them, and a smoke to go through as well. He's managed that at least, but how do you avoid getting trade fragged? How do you even go for a spray transfer with an MP9? Nico by fireboxes. Next will be the initial engager, and that will be enough for G2 to take the pick of Mirage. NIP's pick, 16 to 12. Nico will have the P250 and no Kevlar in this round for G2 with lots of decoys heading towards top mid. Rez with an opening kill, instantly traded. The smokes continue. Look at the bunny hopping. Armanek getting his KZ game on, if you will. But Plopsky's got a CZ, which is running out of bullets very quickly indeed, and Hunter will make him pay for it. Device has the jewelries, which may be a superior option. We'll see if they come into play. Hampus at the back of the site is helpless at present, and also hiding, trying to creep around. There's a free kill onto Hunter. Has he got one more in him? No. Nexa will trade, and there are those jewelries. Nexa now in a 1 versus 2. Back at the bomb site, has the bomb, and now has himself a 1 versus 1. Not bad one-shot range on those jewelries. The HE is chunky indeed. And there is the jewelries to finish off the job. Device.
Does Jax have a molly for new boxes? That's going to really throw things out of whack here for Hampus.
Oh, well, maybe he had an idea of what the setup might be. That Molotov is certainly going to help, but got players hopping up the barrels, and that will help them push into the bomb sites, or will it? They are stuck now at the front. Sound cues are heard. Hampus at the back of the site, jiggling with the MP7. Look at those digs from him. Nexa now will drop the AK-47, surely to be collected by NIP, who moved to 3. Keep these rifles out of the hands of G2. My god, that is quite the beginning from Nico. Armanek will pick up the AWP. That's not a good sign for Ninjas in Pajamas. Hampus dueling as well with Nexa. Flashes behind himself. Hampus by the tree. Can't climb in that tree as you used to be able to. I miss those days. Well, it looks like the AWP's been dropped. Hunter now in the apartments. Hasn't been detected just yet, but that won't last long. So just the 1 kill. A hint of potential danger there, but NIP stabilize and survive with 4 players.
And I think this has to be a save situation now for NIP. Hampus and Rez already backing off. Device didn't even make a move over. ZTR just watching for the flank. You can try and make it a bit more expensive here for G2. G2 have only a Molotov. That's not useful in this situation. So them multi-peeking like this, that's the only way they're going to get out of here. Bomb is about to go off, and Jax, I'm pretty sure, is going to die. They lose Jax as well. So Two parting shots coming in here from NIP, but again, NIP able to save that AWP for the next round.
Now then, do NIP go for this one? They have some money in the hole, more flashbangs, and again, Nexa up top is really going to help us. Lets his teammate Nico run distraction by the pillar. That'll yield a number of kills. And then the round goes the way of G2. Oh, the timing for Device. A window has been opened by G2. Hunter has a lurk smoke in the apartments. That allows him to line up the molly towards pit a little bit safer. And ZTR is here. The bomb site's been taken. We have a standoff now on the A bomb site. 2 players rotating. NIP are outnumbered. Jack's in a graveyard creeping as well, waiting for the smokes to go. Rez starting to thin these numbers. Jack's very nervous stuff there. That was a great opportunity. Ninjas in Pajamas still in control of the pit with a man advantage as well, which increases so many angles for G2 to look at. Very awkward stuff. Nico trying to avoid getting trade frag down to 13 HP, 1 versus 3. Very spotty rounds here. This one will go the way of NIP. Really peek before the flash, indeed he does. Jax goes down for free, but Armanek will try to make up for it. Standing and blind in a Molotov, down he goes. That'll certainly help. 5 versus 3, but 3 versus 3 on this B bomb spike specifically. As rotation's not in just yet. A huge headshot from Nexa, and ZTR's in so much trouble now. 2 men swinging, they win all the duels on B. And I don't know how much there is to do here for NIP. Rez and Hampus to retake the B bomb site. An early flash and a peek.
Saw a good bit of him on Mirage as well. He was popping off, notably the pistol clutch from him to kick things off on that map. But here, Nexa is showing up. This is going to be a tough nut to crack for G2. They've got a single flash grenade left. Smoke down in pit, and here we go. Rez holds the line, 1-for-1 trade. Rez again with a second one and a third. Rez, beautiful hold from Rez.
Shut it down. 4 kills from Rez. Makes it look easy. Ooh, that was a very close one indeed. 30 seconds and Device is alone. Is it a charge straight in? They've left a bomb behind. Someone's got to call that surely. Looking to push into the site with no bomb. Nexus going back for it, and Device in the meantime will catch them in the crossroads. This is not what G2 were planning.
No, these are unforced errors that are going to really cost G2. 5 players alive, Bardol. 5 players survived that round for NIP, man. Now their bank is terrific.
Got some jump peeks from Plopsky, but surely I'll still check for Hampus. Well then, Plopsky may need to come in for some help. Hampus pulls a smoke grenade out and dies to a Glock, and now the B-bomb side is open. Still open, despite Nexa falling to the flames, but that's a better situation for the Ninjas. We'll see if Armanek can clutch with no Kevlar. Waits for Rez to swing. That's a huge pickup. 1 versus 2. Device can speed up Banana. Now he knows that Armanek is on the site. And ZTR moves along Speedway. Armanek looking for a 1v1. Standing on the fountain. There's ZTR. There's the A-punch, but it still gets the spray. Down to 10 HP. Device with the AK-47. Armanek with the fountain angle. Not easy to find, but there's a headshot from Device. Armanek shoots him first as well. A great effort, but the round will go the way of NIP.
Quad kill round for Armanek, that one. Dude!
Oh boy. And bomb. Stuck behind the smoke now. The re-peek from Nexa though. He's just on fire today. 2 versus 4, however. They know one of them's on Banana. Plopsky creeping through the smoke. No respect given.
He used that smoke clearing again.
At least Hunter in the 1 versus 4. They see him on T-ramp, which means that the CTs can take liberties in their positioning. Have a look on the radar. Doesn't last very long. NIP make it to 9.
And Device, different angle, flash over the top. They give up that angle just as they go through. Nexa's caught Plopsky and Banana, but the push is already up short.
Yeah, now there's only 3 players left for G2. I say only. Jax, Nico, and Nexa. There's no only about that lineup. Minutes on the clock. Rez by the library. Deleted by Nexa, and now the numbers are even. And you wonder about position here with 2 AWPs for a potential retake for Ninjas in Pajamas. Device in the smoke will frag Nico. 48 seconds now. Out of the deagle. Sees both players.
They have to know that it's a one-on-one situation here. Like, as in, there's 1 player on B, there's 1 player on A right now. They know that much.
No utility for G2, just guns. Look at these smokes now. Jack's isolated at the back, but time is of the essence. A massive HE gives them better angles now. Next up, oh my god, he just pulled a trigger. 2 seconds, and Hampus will respond immediately. And it's 10 rounds on the CT side of Inferno from Ninjas in Pajamas.
What a half from NIP. Terrific work from them. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll see how it pans out in the second half.
Oh my god. Okay, well, he gets, oh my god, what can Nico do with this? The tracking is beautiful. Gets 2, sees 3. That's all the information. Look at the rotation from G2. Ninjas in Pajamas are in trouble. Nexa going fishing in the smoke and finding everything he wants. Nexa, another clutch. Things could turn around quickly, but they are walking into quite the crossfire, trying to make it a bit weaker with the smoke grenade. They are ready though, NIP. But G2 better equipped. The swing from the UMP is not going to be good enough to take out ZCR, and Nico is doomed. NIP reset G2 and put their loss bonus. Well then, a tight situation for G2 will force the aggression, trying to cause some chaos now, and to some degree they have. You can see the bomb is on T-ramp. Hunter still standing top mid with no one here to challenge him just yet, but that smoke will soon be gone on Banana, and then problems will arise for Hunter.
Rez is going to spot him, though, and instant death for Amanek. So
we'll see if anybody chooses to creep up. Perhaps Nico's on the way. There is the flash lined up with the aerial. And Device is just ready and waiting. And that might be the green light now. The flash is here, though. Nico good for 1, but the trades... Oh, hold on a second. The HE might help. The smoke is down in time as Nexa positions himself in the corner of the smoke. That may give him a one-way. This could spell disaster for the Ninjas. Looking for a transfer, but won't get it. The trades continue. The bomb site's taken.
Ball immediately getting planted as well. This is going to be a very difficult situation now for G2. They do have a full set of nades on Hunter, though. And he's here in CT. Can they get it in position? Device has got a commanding angle. What? Misses that shot. This is a problem now. That Molotov going to get canceled out in time. Barely. And that's the must-win duel right there. Rez shutting down Hunter, leaves Jax alone in a 1v2. Device still behind new boxes. This is an impossible situation now for Jackson. He's going to back off.
Back he goes. What an answer to the game of Mirage. 16-12 for G2, but it doesn't look very close on this map of Inferno, does it? There was a comeback on Mirage as well, so perhaps the gap should have been wider, but G2 inching down Banana, wondering what could be. Armanek still holding the apartments, starting to look towards Boiler now, and heading back towards that balcony. And he could catch Rez off guard. Oh, hold on, maybe radar for Rez? I'm not sure. No, I don't think Rez has seen it at all.
That is a big deal. I thought Rez was looking towards apartments. He was for a second there, but this is now becoming a very difficult situation for NIP.
Yeah, I mean, Device may hide in the apartments and wait for a repeat, but what does Plopsky do in the meantime? Left with a lot of weight on his shoulders, Plopsky. Hunter in the smoke. Plopsky looking at the angles. Hasn't quite seen him just yet. Armanek doesn't check this. He surely doesn't check it. But down goes Plopsky. Now he's stuck in a very tight choke point Device, and he will be instantly eliminated by Nexa. An option for 2 AWPs if they want it, G2, and indeed they'll take them. Angles being held. Looking for these re-peaks. Nexa. You can see Plopsky's very tight. So if a pop flash play came in, it'll be very hard to flash him off the angle. But how about that one from Nico? Not your usual spot. Stuck on the back of the bomb site alone now. Almost a shot there. That HE could be something, though. Lining up for a cross. Better not shoot his teammate.
Yeah.
Probably knows where he is, as they could see them now. With the updates to the game. Trades on the B bomb side. It's actually been taken by the Ninjas. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. Plopsky with a headshot through the smoke. I can't believe this. Armanek misses a crucial one. We have Jax making his way up Banana. There are 45 seconds on the clock for NIP to make a play here. There isn't bomb plus pressure just yet, but now there's pressure on Rez as Plopsky is deleted. He knows where they both were. Armanek rotating around. Rez has to consider his options. He'll probably look for a kill before he tries to plant the bomb here. But Armanek has the angle, and G2 have 8 rounds.
Kind of burn that stamina. Nice shot from Jax.
Oh,
Rez
right
with
there.
the double.
Rez versus the world. And Rez seems to win a lot of the time. However, he will be barbecued. 23 for 13 is Rez, and maybe he finishes the map that way. NIP take the bomb site, maybe for the last time. Is this where we go towards Starts 2? The pit plant is being executed. Nico boosted over the smoke and takes his Device out in the pit.
Oh.
Nico What? Hampus now 1 versus 3. Nico with some absurd frags on the A bomb site, and maybe he's got one more in him. Hampus in trouble now. They push through the smoke 1 by 1. He's got a 1v1, but Zamanek running low on bullets. The smoke's going. I can't believe it. There were 3. They went through the smoke 1 by 1, and that's how we make it to Dust 2.
I don't even know what to say about that last round. What it takes to counter them, and the fact that they get to start on the T side as well, I think bodes very well here for the Ninjas. Nico, though, there he is. Shows up, takes out Hampus, and they know that Hampus, when he's alone like that, he is on the lurk. The rest of them are deathballing somewhere on the map, and it's looking like they're going to run right into the firing squad. G2 were ready for this. Impeccable work.
That opening kill from Nico left him alone on long when there were otherwise 2 people there. Going up cat. Might not work out for Ninjas in Pajamas in this pistol round. They're actually, their Twitter team are writing memes about how they're just sucking at pistols. They're losing a lot of them.
They are.
And Device, he's going to take out the flanker, let's say. Jax is not going to be expecting.
What was the meme?
Oh, just that they just, like, let's win this pistol round, guys. Lose the pistol, essentially.
What? But hold on, is this G2?
NIP.
Okay, NIP, I was about to say.
1 versus 2 now. 50 seconds left for Device to ace the pistol. He's taken out the trade fraggers and the lurkers and the rotators and so on. Nico has heard him. Does he peek before Device gets around the corner? Yes! And stops the rot. G2 will claim the pistol round. Armanek with the scout. Meanwhile, Nexa could be in trouble. Nico has 1 flashbang, but there's no time to throw it because down Nexa goes. Long's been taken, and NIP already have short. G2 are very out of position here.
Jackson Hunter are about to figure that out as well.
Oh, man.
That kill on Nico is going to be brilliant. That is the last line of defense here on this A site. Amanek in mid can, you know, scope all he wants. He's not going to see through that smoke. It's 5 days ago.
Grenades deployed. You can see Rez now. Can change his elevation and choose his engagements to some degree. Device checking long just as they start creeping towards the site, and Nexa finds himself on an island. 1v1 now with Device. I think he landed a headshot there, but Device landed a more fatal shot. You can see Jax is in CT spawn. SNIP continue to pursue from long, actually. Oh, the false sense of security. Hampus could find 2. Indeed, he does. The timing from Ninjas in Pajamas, expecting the split, suggested they're all on long, and Hampus just emerges. That leaves Jax and Nico versus 3 AK-47s. Jax with possession of long with a silenced M4. That's quite a meaty HE grenade, and there's one more where that came from. Rez repositioning, however, avoiding the second one. And they need to be given something. Hold on a second. Suddenly it turns around and Plopsky's alone looking over the smoke, but he can't track just yet. Nico's here as well. This is going to get worse and worse for Plopsky. Once the smoke gone, he's in so much trouble. Running low on, but he's got 2 bullets left, and he manages to escape now. And the onus is on Nico. He has a molly, but no defuse kit. Plopsky does to go ahead of it, loses a duel, but is there time to defuse this bomb? I think he's got it. Oh, I think he has just about, but maybe he doesn't.
Dude.
Ooh. Yeah, this may be the right response from G2. I can't imagine NIP are looking for a flank with this kind of timing. Jax by those middle doors now, and maybe that will spur them on, but how fast will this flank come? Nico and Armanek looking to breach the doors. Device could be a free kill for them. Posting up around the smoke grenade in the meantime. That flank's on the way. Is anyone checking for it? Device now realizing it, but all too late as they get cut to pieces on long. The play is the right one for G2. They survive with 4.
You have to clear this if you're Nip. You have to clear Nico close doors. He saw him too. Device saw him close.
Oh, but Armanek's gone beyond this Molotov, and ZTR is ready for it. Well, the crisis has been averted for now, but there are more players to deal with. Next, looking for a multi-frag, spots the bomb. Hunter, though, what can he do really here? 1 versus 3 with P250. Hampus has the angle, was creeping up long all the time. Lining up the smoke grenade for the B doors, in fact. Oh boy, and there's a dry peek beforehand as well. Hunter's got so much to do with the org. You can see Plopsky hopping up, one by the car as well. Falling into his crosshairs, shutting down the B bomb site. What a turnaround.
There you go, and that's what needs to happen. Although Device is going to be able to rotate in here quickly. Counter smoke. Needed to hit that shot. Doesn't get the follow-up. There was a world where he hits that shot. fractions of a second off.
Nice shot from Device. You can see as he crouches, he just moves left and right. Explain that in a second. They're just running to their doom now, G2. I don't think Armanic's going to get on the bomb in time, and he does run away after all. So because he's repeatedly crouching in the same position, there's actually, by design, the game makes your crouches slower. Oh, did he spot Hunter by double stack? I don't think he did, but surely he was seen. My God, that's a lot of damage. Jax with the FAMAS looking away from the flashes, looking for two, he finds it. He could fall off this as well. Hunter and Nico are dropped, falling down now, but he's got no position to really reload. He's got 8 bullets, and maybe that will have to be enough. He is buying time for the reload simply by being alive. Dead now, of course.
Buying time for the rotate as well. Amanek is only just now getting into Upper Dark, but that was very quick through T-spawn all the way over. And Nexus waiting on the other side of the wall.
He can do a jump throw Molotov Nexa to clear the position immediately below the window. That could certainly help him. But he'll go for big box instead. And there's Armanek creeping through the smoke, but he has been dealt with. Nex has got to get his skates on now. No defuse kit, waiting for the smoke. 1 versus 3. He could get some kills from this, but how likely is he to get the round at this pace? Not very likely at all. Device by the car position. 1 more to find, but I think it's purely for the stats at this point. Rez in the corner, and he's done his job. All the kills for Nexa, but not the round. It will be 9 rounds for Ninjas in Pyjamas, but a noble 6 from G2 on their CT side. Who takes this deciding map? Find out after the break. Nico with a Glock. Why doesn't he have a P250 to duel here? Every time someone does that, they never have a P250. It's always a Glock.
Just spotting. Info. Info, info, info.
Well, here's some info for the team. Super Mario Brothers into the B bomb site. Device very patient with that shot, and he'll do even better than that. Some help from Hampus as well. Shut it down. NIP take the 10th round. Left and right click, walk backwards a little bit. It'll go pretty much directly up. Then you can swing with it. There is the flash. Has a little look. Got some support flashes from Popsky as well. Oh my God, the one dig though from Jax. That may open him up to a bomb plant, but Popsky may have something to say about it. Sees the knee. Didn't realize Nex would be exposed there. The flash from ZTR allows him to open things up on the site and stop the bleeding. The band-aids are out. Hampus now, he will head to an island alone. Has he got support from ZTR? There's a flashbang to no avail though. He'll be checked for. Jax is falling. Oh my God. Oh, what? ZTR as well with the 3rd one. I can't believe this. They were in such a bad spot. Hunter now with a 2K. They've got to force their way back into this, and that's one way to do it. A flick from Armanek, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. What a turnaround. G2 are forcing their way back into this one.
But here we go. Retake attempt. It was brief.
I think his molly was touching him somehow, which maybe made him a bit nervous. Hunter does not need to peek. So what does Device choose to do? This was a 2 versus 5, wasn't it?
No. Yes, it was.
He had 3 kills on the outside. Hampus and ZTR. He doesn't need to. Hunter can stay there. If it's a default plant, he will survive in that position. Got to know your bomb plants.
Device. That's wild that he goes for that peek afterwards.
Oh, this is going to be a big one. Plopsky in the smoke of a Desert Eagle. Device on the way as well. Hampus holding down a short position. But Hunter will chase. Hampus just around the corner. The flashbang's gone the wrong way. And that stunts the growth there for G2 in the short position. Still fighting on long as well. There's an enormous battle here. ZTR, the only man who's not over towards the A bomb sites at present. Plopsky with the Deagle now. And there's Rez with a ding and a dong, leaving Hunter and Armanek alone. In short, maybe they'd be further up if the flash didn't hit the wall. Who knows? Either way, on the radar.
I mean, I think this actually has to happen here for G2.
He has got an AK as well, though. And they realize that Jax is in the pits. And down he goes. Plopsky with the Deagle. Just trolling at this point. In the meantime, there's an execute into the B bomb site. And once again, well, no, actually, this time G2 will take the bomb site. 3 versus 3. There's a weapon for Nexa to collect. It's an AUG as well, and we know that the AUG shreds. There's an incendiary for Device. It goes below the window once again. Very key for the retake. Great shot onto Armanek as well. Very fast from Device. Extremely lethal sniper. Nexa and Nico. In a 2 versus 3, looking for lurkers, but both players are on the site now. All 3 NIP players with kits. The grenades keep streaming in. And here comes a swing, a wide swing from Plopsky, and now Nex is in a 1 versus 2. Device with 1 HP will trade. Got to get in that bomb quickly. Got to collect a defuse kit as well, I think, maybe. Either way, it is going to be 14 rounds for Ninjas in Pajamas. Double the score of G2.
We'll get a little bit of a closer situation here for NIP on Catwalk. Wow. You kidding me? Rez gets that kill with a USP?
You have to respect it. You must. Oh, Hampus. Okay. Not like this, surely. Next up, Bomb Carrier, 31 HP, and Device is looking to do more damage.
Oh, Betty, two are tagged heavy. This is a winnable round now for NIP. Mac 10 on Plopsky, even a P250 on ZTR. Oh, there's a gap in the smoke! Are you kidding me? They have to use all 3 smokes just across.
The lurk smoke could invite some spray. Plopsky has to be careful here. And G2 have to be even more so. Armanek will be watching the smoke. Plopsky's spray will be punished. And the danger has come to a close. You can see Plopsky already waiting. He can expect a molly to come his way, as you have to clear that short plant position. Very explosive with a pistol in a round such as this. There's a lurk smoke delivered by Hampus, and he may look to creep through it with some spam. Hold on a second. We've got some damage being done here. More smokes to be deployed, but those are 2 important frags from Nico. 2 more on the high ground. Smokes up as well. Device dancing around them. Oh, ZTR through the smoke. This is chaos, but it's being cleaned up. Rez playing a Gandalf position. Bomb still needs to be planted. More smokes being posted up. 18 seconds to plant the bomb now. Does he have a look through? Hunter creeping through the corner, and he wins. Those are crucial, that car player, to have the flashbangs for this situation. So how does Plopsky respond to this now? Starts off well, but goes down immediately. Rez trying to play on off angle, maybe going straight into the AWP. The lack of utility proving to be a problem, and that's the A site and maybe the round.
Just a thing of beauty, Bardolph. Just a thing of beauty, that take. The bait. I love it. Oh, this is the bomb going off, and G2, this is now getting into worst case scenario situation.
There he goes, forced from his position. They're looking to charge. I think Device was considering a play towards CT spawn. Oh my days. Absolutely annihilated by the AK-47. That leaves Plopsky with an MP9 on long. Not much he can do, but tried to hold on to long. Hold on a second, he's heading towards the bomb site. There are smokes up and he's going to progress. The HG grenades for the bomb plot. There's one. But everyone is still alive. A 4 versus 5 retake. Plopsky swinging with the MP9. Spots one by Gandalf. Not really any grenades to force them from their position. Awkward fights across the board as they look to swarm on the site. They're all here. All of them are here. And Jax is in the smoke. How many kills can he get from this? They're lining up for it. Not quite 2 though. Hunter suddenly 1 versus 2. They don't know where he is. Plopsky on the bomb with the fuse kit. And Rez, of course, delivers a very crucial frag. They're neither here nor there, but Hunter is happy from his position, or is he? They win the duels now. They can't give up the 1v1s, NIP, they've got to go together. We've got Device rotating towards the tunnel. Rez and Plopsky on the outside. Plopsky has a Molotov to try and stop a bomb plant. There is one from the T's as well. They plant that bomb. 4 versus 3. Device looking for flanks, but Armanex, his angle is so tight. How does Device possibly come out of this one? Oh, the swing hits the backpack, complete with, that's not a hitbox. I can't believe it. 3 on 3 now, and Device has position by Big Box. There goes the Molotov, and there goes Rez's face. Device creeping in now. It's got more angles, but nobody's showing Plopsky. This is so clutch. Device takes out Nico Hunter. 1 versus 2. The last round, they can't do it. There's a kit for NIP as well. All the rounds, and Ninjas in Pajamas with that final one after a big struggle in the second half. Take it 16-14. What a slobber knocker.